Okay, I really am, let me lower this, very not used to using a tripod, so, okay. What I have here is the CRKT seismic. And I bought the black one because I think this is a little bulky, so it doesn't show as much. Here, let me lower it more. There you go, it doesn't show as much. And therefore I liked it. And I always liked the knife. It's well put together, centered nicely. And I figured, let me buy the knife. Now, here's the thing. The knife originally started at $160. Then it went down to $120. And I'll give you the moral of the story in a second. People started buying these knives, not liking them for, wow, so long I actually hitting my tripod. For these reasons. You see that little thing right there? All right, I push my finger as hard as I can. I don't feel it. People complain that was a hot spot. People complain this sharp edge was a hot spot, which it could be for some people. But for me, it doesn't. It just feels so right. And it's not what you would call fidgety. A lot of people like the fidgety knives. That was another thing. And the main thing was the steel they used. A lot of people thought it was a subpar steel for the price. Now, this steel, as far as I'm concerned, I like this steel because I know what it is. It's the same steel you get in every Victorinox knife. Now, I have all different types of steels and all different types of knives. I'm not a snob, a steel snob at all. And I realize no matter what steel you have, after a few cuts, it's not shaving hair anyway. That's what most people like. You know, whip it out and show people, hey, look, I could shave hair. I don't know. I'm guilty of it. When I got it, it did come a little stiff. Okay, but right now, I could open it. I can close it nice. It's nice and broken in, or you would think. Again, I gotta raise this because I can't show you, like, here you go. That's open, close, open, close, open, close. So it is pretty, you know, fidgety. And it's very smooth. If you just go halfway like this and just, it's smooth and fidget friendly. So it's pretty much everything most people want. But I guess they turned on this knife anyway. I picked this knife up for $42.95. I guess you would call it a bargain bin for virtual reality. The problem is, most people, I don't think they knew this. Right over here is a screw, 5mm hex, and that adjusts the detent. So when I got this knife, it flicked open. Sometimes I would miss, I would fail, but it would very rarely swing back in and close. But I adjusted that out about 2 turns, and it got too loose, so I had to go the other way again. But right now, it's, I mean, see, it's so loose that it'll actually bounce out. Yeah, I don't even need to really do any of that fancy wrist flicking stuff. She'll shut. But anyway, this is, you know, CRKT seismic, and I'm glad I got it. It's a big knife. It's 9.5 inches long when opened. So, and it's, I don't know how, it's a little bit over a ½ inch, but it's what I wanted. I was looking for a tank. My everyday carry is the Krag. which is 3 inches. And, you know, I have some, you know, a little bit of everything. I got Benchmades and stuff, which I feel are too light. I don't feel like I want to push down on a knife that weighs 2¼ ounces, even though the carbon fiber scales are 10 times stronger than steel. I just don't feel right. With this, I saw a video that Andrew, what's his name? Andrew Denkin, whatever. I don't know. He made the triad lock. He put one of these locks up against his triad, and this failed at 630 pounds. I don't care. I don't care if I was 30 years younger again. If I push down on that handle after sticking that into a tree or something, there's no way I'm going to put 630 pounds worth of pressure on that. I would lift myself off the ground first. So it's a really sturdy lock. It's a really cool knife. I wish it got the recognition it should have gotten, but I'm glad it didn't, because I would have never been able to get this knife for $42.95. And with that, it's dinner time. Well, yes, for those who don't know what a deadbolt lock is, I'll show you. This here has 2 hardened steel pins that go down. One goes through the knife blade, one goes through through the liner, the knife blade, and through the second liner. So when you push this to close it, you see how it goes up and down? It releases it. And then you close it. Right? And then when you open it, those pins drop down. See? Well, it's a real secure lockup. There's no play, left, right, up, down. And that's that. This is the knife. I got to keep pulling it out because it's just a long knife. Anyway, CRKT seismic. Good knife.